Hi, friends. My name is Nadia Rosemont, and I'm with,
I'm Rachel Baraka.
and we're here to just record a short trailer, teaser, if you will, about our amazing course, The Foundation of Student Affairs, offered through the Chang School of Continuing Education.
Yeah, welcome to our campfire chat, which is a regular part of the way that we teach the course. Usually in our campfire chats, we kind of do like an overview of the highlights of the week that's coming up. And so we thought we would do an overview of the highlights of the course.
Yes.
So when's it starting, Nadia? Highlight number one.
January 2023, just right on time for if you have some New Year's resolutions or an itch to start the new year with some PD, some learning, returning back to your foundations, or creating a foundation for your role in student affairs.
Excellent. This is a course that's open to anyone in a student-facing role in a college or university. So you don't have to work in a department or a division of student affairs or student services. It really is for anyone that works with students, and that's a lot of us at higher education institutions.
Rachel and I were talking about why this course is pretty timeless and needed for the era that we're entering. We are an ongoing return to work from the pandemic, and I believe during the pandemic, we had a lot of learnings globally, locally, nationally, regarding equity deserving populations, identity, um, just economy and things that happened during the pandemic. And I think as we return to work and we want to reevaluate how we serve students and how we work with each other as colleagues, this course provides like dedicated space and time and a community of practitioners to help you through that process.
Yeah, it's timeless and timely, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
We do look at the foundations, and we do honor the foundations of our field and the
Yeah.
foundations of our own practice in the field, but we don't hold them to be precious. We don't hold our foundations to be the full stop and there. We really challenge what our foundations are, in light of the world that we live in now, and in light of what our students are asking for and sometimes demanding.
Hmm.
And so that means that, we are trying to begin to decolonize the system that we work in and the principles under which we've worked in this field, to try and make it a more just, equitable space for ourselves, for our colleagues, for our students, first and foremost.
This course provides space and time to question and reflect on how do we further our field, our practice, and continue the threads of activism. So as we go through our foundational documents and theories, there are glimmers and specks of activism within the student services world. That a lot of things were started because they were movements happening on the streets, in the cities, and it kind of inspired changes within post-secondary. So how do we honor that and continue those movements?
Yeah, it's an interesting point. The course really helps us examine how we can evolve our practice and our professional field to be more just and more equitable and inclusive. And this is an online professional development opportunity as we continue to readjust to this post-lockdown phase of the pandemic and return to work. We're in this new normal, whatever the heck that means. It
Yeah.
certainly isn't the world that we were in pre-pandemic. I guess in the sense of our levels of awareness about things. The pandemic
Mhm.
pulled away the cloud, or pulled away
Yes.
the curtain,
Yeah.
that a lot of us who were more comfortable in the world had, masking what was really going on. So depending on who you're talking to, maybe this has always been the way the world has been, but I think, in general, we're having this enlightened, I don't know if it's enlightened, but we've been enlightened, or we're being forced to
Yeah.
look at things under a new light. And as we do this can be a PD opportunity that helps with that readjustment and helps us kind of think about how we do things and how we can do them potentially in a better way, continually evolving. We're pretty proud of the course though. When we ran it last year, we had a great group of learners, and we call them our co-learners, because we learn alongside. And we had pretty positive feedback from our first cohort of students. Nadia, do you want to share one of the quotes that we got from our anonymous evaluation?
I've learned a lot and have been encouraged to continue engaging in this work and feel better equipped to continue my learning journey. So this was a great quote, and what I really liked about the experience as an instructor was that Rachel and I learned from our participants, and they learned from each other, but we learned from them too. And it was just a really great virtual learning environment that we thrived in. We were able to be intimate and share and be vulnerable, but just learn the journey as instructors, but also as our own, people in the field, learning new ways.
Practitioners.
As practitioners, learning new ways to like just teach and learn and share. So it was a pretty amazing experience. And I know oftentimes online learning could be challenging, and it was hard, almost maybe forced on us during the pandemic, but the way that Rachel and I have designed the course, it's pretty manageable. We have these lovely fireside chats that kind of break down the course every week, so you don't feel like you're falling behind, and just highlighting like things that you should know and keep aware of. Virtual office hours, reminders, and it just keeps you engaged week to week, which I really enjoyed and really liked.
Yeah, and we really tried to make it a good mixture of synchronous and asynchronous learning as well. So not every week involves an in-person virtual class, synchronous class. Some weeks are fully asynchronous, but we're available the entire time to support our students. So we really hope that you will register for the Foundations of Student Affairs. The course code is CINT 962. And if you just Google Chang School, Toronto Metropolitan University, and then that course code CINT 962, or the name of the course, the Foundations of Student Affairs, and you'll find it, all the information there. But you can also get in touch with us, and we'll leave our contact information with the post that we make with this video. And we hope that you'll pass this on to anyone that you might know who might be interested.
Spread the word, please.
Yeah, we really want this course to run again. We do need to get some registrations before they'll say 100% it's going to run. So the sooner you sign up, the sooner we know it's going to run. And we really are excited about doing this again and pushing ourselves even further.
It'll be great, and we hope you're a part of our
learning community,
our campfire community,
and our fireside chats. Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya.